Barefruit.com. Today is April 21st, Friday, 12:40 p.m. And we got some stuff we're going to cover today. We're going to start with the website. And I got a new video that I just posted I want to talk to you about. We're going to talk about Flat Earth News with Charles K. Johnson, who was the president of Flat Earth News out of Lancaster, California. Zip code 93534. There's even a phone number here. The International Flat Earth Research Society. They were going at it for a while. We're going to go over that. We're going to go over Rakia, the Hebrew for firmament. We're going to go over my wife today. She disagrees. This is an interesting topic we should discuss. My wife disagrees with me pretty much wholeheartedly, for the most part, about the John Lennon, Steve Jobs, and Tim Cook connection. Okay, she has at one time stated that she did believe it, and there was a lot of conspiracy involved and things, but then kind of goes back and forth and says, well, I don't know, I don't think they're the same guy. Maybe they're related. Maybe they're brothers, maybe they're related family, or maybe they're clones. Maybe they've been holding back the technology so much that they've been actually cloning humans, believe it or not. They've been cloning humans, perhaps. Okay, but more on that later. So, we got bensound.com here. This is the lounge. We're going to start out with that today. I'm going to try to get the music changed up so it's not as, break the monotony a little bit. Even though I'm not a very monotonous guy, I don't think sometimes I can be monotone or monotonous. Trust me, just ask my wife. She listens to me all the time and gets tired of it. Let's see here. So I need an outlet. So, barefruit.com. Here I am up here chatting away so I don't chat my wife's ear off. I need an outlet for all this satanic conspiracy that's going on that nobody's talking about, especially all your big-time preachers. Most of these guys aren't even talking about flat earth. What the heck? You guys would get on flat earth? You're telling me Kyrie Irving is going to be your leading authority for freaking flat earth release knowledge? This Freemason who's acting like the good guy, acting like with this all-seeing eye, block hand tattoo on his body, and he's over here giving hand signs and throwing up 666 signs and okay signs and stuff like that at the games. Okay? And, and he's throwing high fives with LeBron James, Freemason. So you're telling me that freaking Kyrie's not a Freemason gatekept guy? 6 million followers on Instagram? Please, give me a break, man. These Freemasons are so prideful, they're probably so pissed off that that we found out about the flat earth lie and exposed it. They're probably so pissed off and prideful that they're like, no. It's starting to come out. No. We'll let it come out. We got control. No, you guys don't have control. I don't care how much Hegelian dialectics you throw at us, okay? And you do, Satan, you do have authority down here. Look, Jesus didn't deny it. Let's go with Chuck Missler here, what he said. He said, Jesus didn't deny Satan when he said that he had authority. When Satan tempted Jesus, said, bow down before me, I'll give you all the kingdoms of the world. Chuck Missler said, notice that Jesus didn't deny that Satan had that authority. You see, Satan does have authority. Presidential authority, governmental authority. He has authority down here on a flat earth. But God is more powerful, and Jesus said it is finished on the cross. So it's done. It's already done. Okay? Now what we're doing is making disciples and living the Lord our God with all our mind, heart, and soul. And we got to get this flat earth truth out, this cannabis truth out, all this other truth, all this other knowledge. It's time knowledge is increasing in the last days. The Bible says, I didn't say it. Here we are with all these technological advances, and here I am with basically like a Dave Ramsey studio in my bedroom with a stand-up desk, because that's what the chiropractors like, right? It's good for your back. Better stand up than sit down. Better for your lower back. I got a freaking Dave Ramsey sound studio right here in my bedroom, and I can sit here and do dabs and stuff right here online. Matter of fact, I'll do a dab on this recording. I'll do a dab on my Hellstone on this recording. Why not? Try not to take too much of a big one so I don't cough too much. So that's a little introduction to what we're going to talk about today. All right. So let's go over some of our recent posts on barefruit.com. This is a really good picture here. I think this is from 0 to Infinity is where I got this. It's 0 to Infinity. I think it's 0, then the number 2, and then infinity.com, I think is where this came from. They had a hot air balloon shot or whatever. Now, somebody tried to tell me that they saw the curve on this or whatever. You know, it might look like it's slightly bent there, but that's not the freaking curvature, okay? If you notice how wide the angle is and how high up the camera is in the air, if you have any idea how high that is, which is that up there, that looks like it's about, I think they said it was about, like they're up there like 20 miles, like something crazy, like 20 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles, 50 miles, 60 miles, whatever it is. They were up there really high, higher than any airplane goes, okay? And if you notice, that horizon goes from side to side pretty much. If it was a globe, okay, you can see that considerable curve and drop on there, especially that wide of a shot. Look at that larger light up there. It's not hanging in the sky. It's a light. It's not a satellite revolving. It's a light. Just like the Complete Jewish Bible says. It's a light that has electrical power. And the moon, or the smaller light, is a smaller light. And believe it or not, if you take the temperature in the moonlight and then take the temperature of the moonlight shadow, guess what? The temperature is about 2 degrees on average colder with the moonlight than it is with the freaking dark light. So guess what? You're telling me we can extract power from the moon? Oh, from the smaller light? You're telling me that we can in some way extract power from the moon, the smaller light, to get some kind of a cooling power? Ooh. So we have a larger, greater light for the day, right? It has heat and power. And then we have a cooler light for the night. Or I'm not saying cooler light, lest I be a hypocrite. Look, it's a smaller light for the night, but it's cooler, scientifically speaking, with temperature, basic temperature, laser beam temperature. Do it. Go get a laser beam thing from wherever. Excuse me. Home Depot or whatnot. Okay? And go over there and take the temperature. Take the temperature, put the laser on the moonlight, and then put the laser in the shadow, and you see for yourself. Yep, they're different temperatures. Why? Because the moon actually has a coolness to it, and it produces a power, because it has power behind it, because it's a light. Smaller light. I rest my case. Now, let's move on here. 7 Trumpets Prepper on YouTube. This guy's awesome. I just found out about him. He's in Tennessee. And he's great. He's great. He's got like quite a few followers. He's got like 40,000 followers and a lot of views and stuff. This guy's got great stuff. This guy's already 7 Trumpets. He's already flat earth. He's already getting ready for the freaking bowl judgments and the trumpet judgments, taking it literally, saying this is what's going to happen when you get ready for it. God bless him. So a shout out to 7 Trumpets Prepper from barefruit.com. He's helping you set up solar power setup, and I just got a solar panel off Amazon for $100. I'm getting myself set up to get solar. I don't want to pay all this money. You get free power. Everybody get free power. You realize if everybody went on solar, the power companies would what? Not necessarily go out of business, but they could redistribute all the power, and everybody could have free power. Withheld the knowledge, they did. Withheld the knowledge. This is an audio post here. I accidentally saved it. It was a video, but I saved it as MP3, trying to saving some memory on the upload, but I won't do that again. I'll make sure that keep them all video, video blogs. Because I think that the audio only, I mean, that's cool if you want audio only. Audiobooks have a place, but I kind of like the whole setup with the video, the blog, the computer, everything, the music, it's like the new way it's like the new church, I feel like, in a way, you know. Here's my video. This is basically the John Lennon, Steve Jobs, Tim Cook expose, and the rest is history here. So let's move on. I got some pictures over here we're going to go over in a second. But first, let's start with some scripture, shall we? Always got to have that scripture in there. Where would we be without Scripture in this postmodern America? I suppose we'd all be listening to Joyce Meyer, huh? Oh yeah, let's let Joyce Meyer lead us into the Armageddon. Yeah. Bearfruit.com. Get there. Now, let's go over, all right, the word firmament, okay? The word firmament, as described in my Hebrew-Greek keyword study Bible, King James Version. It's got the footnotes, cross-reference, concordance, red letter edition. Christ's words are in red, and it has a dictionary, all right, of all in the back, the keyword Greek and Hebrew letters defined, okay? Now, in the King James, they use the word firmament, and I don't like that. I'm not down with firmament. Firmament's cool, it's cool, but dome is the best translation. You understand? And you can tell my Greek teacher that. You can tell my Greek teacher that I said that the complete Jewish Bible has the best creation account translation because it uses the word dome 9 times. 9 times. 9 times. Just like in Ferris Bueller's Day Off when they do 9 times triple C like that whenever they're talking about Ferris Bueller being absent. It's a 999, Revolution 9, John Lennon, Beatle, freaking satanic, 666, mock. They're saying 999, you reverse it, it's a 666 right in the movie. Thank you very much, Ferris Bueller Day Off. Thank you very much, Rooney. Thanks, Rooney. Appreciate it. No, but really, thank you. Thank you because I just exposed it for the world to see. 666, Antichrist, right in the movies. Satan is all over Freemasonry, and he's all over the movies, all over Hollywood, all over the fake Jews in Israel, okay? Hypocrites, actors. Now, firmament in the Hebrew, according to this keyword study Bible, the number is 7549. And we got the Hebrew lettering, and it's Rakia. Rakia is how you say it in the Hebrew. Okay? Now, Rakia, properly an expanse, i.e. the firmament, or in parentheses, apparently visible arch of the sky, firmament. You see how they make you doubt when you read what they define? You see, the Freemasons have taken control, the fake Jews have taken control of the alphabet itself. Just look at the letter A, it's a truncated pyramid right there. Back of the $1 bill, man. It's all connected. The capital A in the alphabet of the English language is a mock off of the truncated pyramid off the $1 bill, is a mock off the freaking pyramids. Okay, this is satanic. This is old Babylon. Okay, just like the Seven Trumpet Prepper says. He says the church today in America is Babylon, man. It's true, man. And they got all this 80s music, that one 80s song talking about Babylon. What song was that? I'll find out about that song. But it was an 80s song about Babylon, very popular. What song was that? I can't remember right now. But it is. So, Rakia, right? The firmament, or apparently the visible arch of the sky. Look, it is the visible arch of the sky. Rakia. All right? Firmament. Dome. Okay? Forget about firmament. All right? Forget about expanse. Forget that jank. That's janky. Janky. It's a dome. Okay? Now, a masculine noun meaning an expanse, the firmament, and extended surface. Literally, this word refers to a great expanse and, in particular, the vault of the heavens above the earth. It denotes the literal sky that stretches from horizon to horizon, the heavens above that contain the sun, moon, and stars, and any vaulted ceiling or expanse that stands above. By extension, the psalmist uses the word to refer to an infinite sweeping power of the Lord. Now it goes on. Let me change my music up here. My next favorite one from Ben Sound. Okay, we'll go with that for now. Alright. Now let's go down to 7550. Some of these words that are related. Rakik from 7556 in its original sense. A thin cake. A cake. A wafer. Oh, okay. Well, let's go down. Rakam. Primitive root. Embroidery, needlework, continuously work. No. Curiously work. Okay. I think I'm saying that right. Place in Palestine, Rakin. The name of the place in Palestine, also Midianite and Israelite, Rakim. Let's see here. Needlework. What's the next one down? Okay, here, check it out. Rakah. All right, here's one here. Rakah, a primitive root. To pound the earth as a sign of passion. By analogy, to expand by hammering, and by implication, to overlay with thin sheets of metal. Beat. Make broad, spread abroad, forth, over, out, into plates, stamp, stretch. The verb meaning to beat, to stamp, to stretch out. The fundamental picture is that of a smith pounding out a piece of metal that in turn causes the metal to spread out as it flattens. This word conveys the action of flattening metal for some specific use. Exodus 39:3. Stamping one's foot on the ground as a symbol of displeasure. Ezekiel 6:11. The laying out of the earth in creation. Isaiah 42:5. And the flattening of an enemy. Ooh! 2 Samuel 22:43. I like that. The flattening of an enemy. 2 Samuel 22:43. I think I just found my new favorite verse. Tim Cook, Apple Computer Incorporated. Yeah, coming after your entity that's written down and stored away in some old filing cabinet in what? The Vatican? You guys probably don't even have incorporated paperwork here in the United States, do you? You got it over there at the Vatican. Who knows? I bet you guys got Apple Computer Incorporated paperwork in the freaking Church of Satan underneath the Vatican. Ooh! Boom shakalaka. Now, Rako from beaten out, i.e. metallic plate broad. A masculine noun meaning expansion, broad, signifying the stretching effect produced when metal is beaten. This word appears only in reference to the plates covering the altar of the tabernacle. Numbers 16:38 and 17:3. Okay. So, we just talked about firmament, dome. It's a dome, okay? Dome. Waters below. God created the waters below and then the waters above, and He separated the waters from the waters above from the waters below. Okay? That's why there's aquifers all underneath this. This all is founded on water, yet set on pillars, yet hangs on nothing. And then there's a dome over this. Okay? The sun, the moon, and the stars are set in the dome. Lights. Greater light, smaller light. And the stars are set in the dome and they revolve. It looks like it's a holographic projection spinning around. This doesn't move. It doesn't even necessarily move. There's something moving around this thing, and it's all stationary, and everything outside of it is moving around. It's like a hologram. Boom. It's like a hologram, man, like a holographic projection. Light coming through water, through glass, through hammered out firmament, man, through the dome. Come on, suckers. Let's get with it. Flat Wars, not Star Wars. These guys set it up here. Well, these guys said it. These three guys said it. This guy, come on, Pinto, you gonna get on flat Earth or what? Are you freaking Hegelian dialectic Freemason like David Barton? Yes, somebody's been paying close attention to some of you guys. And that's precisely why I have this video. Because there's a lot of people who haven't been paying attention. And this video is to jumpstart the people who are interested, who want to get interested. This video is not for people who don't believe what I'm saying. If you don't believe what I'm saying, just freaking click go and move on to the next freaking video to entertain yourself. This is not entertainment. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make disciples. And please encourage me lest I fall into temptation. Pray for me, please, that I don't fall into temptation. Because you know Satan tempts us in the ways that we're weak. I suppose I got it a little bit more, but we're strong. We got self-control, right? Self-control. Self-control. Okay, now let's move on to the next subject before my video gets too long. I don't care if it gets too long. I care if this video is 5 hours long. You understand? I'll try to keep it brief because I'm trying to serve y'all. All right, cool. Okay, so let's go on to... I want to say something real quick. Now, look, my wife disagrees, okay, that she's overall disagrees that John Lennon, Steve Jobs, and Tim Cook are the same guy, okay? But after we do this real quick, let's see what you guys think. You figure it out. That is John Lennon. There he is. John Lennon. Take a good look. Everything. Take a good look. Take a good look. Here we go. Let's go to John Lennon's dad, shall we? Alfred Lennon. There he is. All right. Yeah, he looks like John Lennon. Okay. Now, let's go to Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. John Lennon. Exposed on his own effing machine. How ironic that he's completely exposed on his own machine. Look at this. Look at this. Freaking easy. Freaking turkey shoot, son. Look at this. Alfred Lennon, John Lennon, Steve Jobs. Okay. Now, we're told in this autobiography, whatever you want to call it, okay, authorized biography by Walter Isaacson, okay, that Steve Jobs' dad, now I'm telling you, John Lennon, they're telling us that John Lennon's dad is Alfred Lennon. And they're telling us that Steve Jobs' dad is, I'm not even going to tell you his name, I'm just going to show you a picture of him, but I know this is him. They're saying that this is Steve Jobs' dad, okay? Like the Syrian restaurant guy from blah, 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 or from, wherever in the Middle East or whatever, kind of Middle Eastern, right? So, look here. Alfred Lennon, John Lennon, Steve Jobs, about to take off his mask with his freaking hand, the muse, the satanic antichrist, mocker, hypocrite, fake Jew, working for Israel, wearing the same freaking glasses to mock, because they know that nobody would freaking believe it. They know they got so much power that most people would never believe this. So now we're told that this guy is his dad. Now look, they look a lot alike. So here's the thing. Is this guy Steve Jobs' dad, or is this guy Steve Jobs' dad? If these guys are the same guy. You follow me? You see where my brain is going here? It's like, wait a minute. Let's figure this out now with just what they're telling us. And let's see if we can catch them in a lie. And I bet you we can. Here we go. A big lie. A lot of lies. A bunch of people in on it, man. A lot of people in on it. Yes. A lot of people. Thousands, millions of people in on handshakes to keep the damn secret down. Why? For flat earth? Okay, now, let's move on to the final bout. At least that's what we think, right? Tim Cook. There he is. He's almost kind of a quiet kind of CEO for how big they made Jobs, right? They made Jobs real big. But he's a bit more quiet. And I'll tell you why he's quiet. Because they don't want to piss off what's left of the evangelical Christians in the United States too much. Because they still want to sell us all their S-H-I-T. Or should I say, one of my friends told me one time, ex-friend. My friend, say his name, Ben. He said, sell us a bunch of I shit. Good job, Ben. That one's for you, buddy. Yep, that's exactly right. They want to sell us a bunch of I shit. You understand? And the quicker you get all this stuff through your head, the more you're starting to find out you've been lied to a lot more than you've been told the truth. You understand? You've been lied to so much. Satan's getting so cocky, and he's putting the same guy in front of your face multiple times. And you know what's so ironic about all that? He's getting us ready for the Antichrist. He's getting everybody falling in love with somebody's face, somebody's leader, whatever. Everybody's falling in love, death hooks him, whatever. And guess what? The Antichrist is going to pull off a fake freaking death job, mortal wound, and then come back. Guess what they do with JFK with the mortal wound? It's just a practice freaking round, people. Okay, that fake mortal flesh wound on JFK's face is just a freaking test run for the freaking Antichrist. And you better freaking mark it down right now. Friday, April 21st, 1:06 p.m., barefruit.com, on the record. And you can quote me on that. All right. That's enough of that. Okay. Well, I don't know. Let me see. How much time I got? Look at what we got here. Where we at? I ain't got much juice here left. Look at that. I got to do some memory stuff here on my computer and things. But you know what? I'll leave that with you today.